to have to hustle it past on the brakes at Knickerbrook. Does he go? Yes, he does. Oh, superb. Oh, I'm going to lose my voice. Steve Plater, you're the man. And back comes, who is it? Yes, David Jeffries over Clay Hill. What a finish to this race. We have Druid's Corner, then we have Lodge Corner, where it is going to be a do or die braking manoeuvre from Plater in second place. David Jeffries leads on the last lap into the braking area at Lodge Corner. Plater bounces it in, but he's going to have to stick with second place. David Jeffries has done it all right and will win on the O2 Plus Yamaha. Over the line then, superb trackcraft there from David Jeffries. He takes round 4 of the Superstock from a superb newcomer to the class, Steve Plater. I can't even remember who was third. Chris Vermeulen, I'm sure, from Matt Llewellyn and Glenn Richards. And Robbie Frost came through in 6th place. That's a great ride from Rob Frost. And I have to say, what a way to start the day. Superb racing here at Alton Park. Steve Plater is the hero of the day on the ZX9 Kawasaki, but David Jeffries is the winner of the day.
Steve Plater upsetting the Superstocks form book. David Jeffries rising, as usual, to the challenge. A long way behind the top 5, Rob Frost was top journalist. Gus Scott won't be happy. Andy Tinsley came home 8th. And in the series, Matt Llewellyn's lead had been decimated. Jeffries now just 5 points adrift. And it won't be long before we see a Kawasaki on the chart either.
Well, Steve, congratulations. Unbelievable race, but you just lost out there.
Yeah, about 2 laps to go. I got out of the seat coming out of Knickerbrook, and I think DJ and Chris came past. So I took like half a lap to get myself going again. But last lap going into Knickerbrook, I passed DJ and just hit him with my clutch lever actually. But he got a run wide coming out, and he just got me back around the outside, and it was too late to do anything.
Dave, huge congratulations. A heck of a race out there. You timed that brilliantly.
Yeah, it's a really enjoyable race. Alton Park's one of my favourite circuits. It's good for the sponsor, page3.com. They've just come on board with the team, so it's a good setup. You know, we're working well, and it's an enjoyable race. Those are the sort of races I enjoy doing.
Absolutely. Well, the Hondas are proving a bit of a headache for you a couple of weeks ago. Now it's the Kawasaki to add more spice to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that there's more bikes coming in up at the top. It just makes for better racing, so it's going to be a good championship.
Absolutely. Well done.
The first champagne shower of the day coming courtesy of David Jeffries. Next on Full Throttle are the 250s. Then we've the continuing Anglo-Australian Battle of the Supersports with a difference. The Alton Park weather played havoc with qualifying, but on race day, it was perfect. After 3 rounds, it's Jason Davis on the TW2 e-commerce systems Yamaha who leads the 250cc British Championship. And he knows this round is crucial.
I have led championships before, but this is a turning point for me because usually the lead changes at this point, so it's crucial that I do carry on being consistent and getting points and scoring, you know, getting right up there on the podium as well, get the big points.
Rain in final qualifying didn't hit Jason badly, he's on the front row, but defending champion John McGuinness could only make row 2 in the closing minutes of the session. Gary Haslam's tactics saw him snatch pole position. So a slightly unusual lineup today. Haslam on pole with Darren Thomas and Ian Bennett between him and the on-form Jason Davis. Then on row 2, we've 2 race winners this year. McGuinness and Callum Ramsey joining Stephen Thompson and Frank Swain. On row 3 and 4, more fast names. Watch out for Chris Bishop and the Jackson boys. No Darren Barton either. He's gone home after wrecking his bike on Saturday.
After a difficult qualifying then, we find Gary Haslam on his first ever British Championship pole. Alongside him, Darren Thomas and Ian Bennett. First time ever on the front row of the grid. Then it's the series leader, Jason Davis, the fireman, is there, the British Championship leader. Is he going to make it on 17? Gets a flying start down towards the first turn then. It is Old Hall where they head for. Who's it drops in first? That is a remarkable start there from the Team Vimto bike on the second row of the grid. John McGuinness, absolutely the Thruxton winner, last year's champion, the reigning champion, away in front of number 60, Callum Ramsey, also off the second row of the grid. So a brilliant start there then from McGuinness. up and over Hilltop on the opening lap. McGuinness with a clear lead. Jason Davis now in second place. So Jason Davis has got it off at last from the front row and slots into second place in front of Callum Ramsey. John McGuinness leads as they head round to Falston, but look at this. This is the man. Jason Davis is closing in. He has just set the fastest lap of the race on lap 3. Davis is on the charge. He's qualified on the front row of the grid in front of John McGuinness, but that was in wet qualifying conditions. This is sunny and dry at Alton Park, and McGuinness under attack again. He thought he had it easy, but Jason Davis, the series leader at this point, and he's doing that well and truly on merit. John McGuinness under attack then from Jason Davis. We're on lap 6 of 16. John McGuinness might have thought he'd got away nicely from the second row of the grid, but Jason Davis, the man who started from the front row of the grid, is right there now with McGuinness, and the yellow flag being waved frantically. Also an ambulance on the course at Falston. And there's a pace car flag as well. There's a pace car flag out there, so the pace car is about to come out. This race has been neutralised now. They will have to take notice of the pace car. And Jason Davis is starting the slipstream there at McGuinness. So I don't think these guys have seen the flags. Up the inside of Knickerbrook, no. And this time, yes, you can see McGuinness there. He's taken notice of the flags. Davis has gone by. He's passed under a pace car flag. And that is an illegal move. So Jason Davis is going to find himself in all sorts of trouble. Well, but McGuinness will be bemused by that. Jason Davis hasn't seen the crossed red flag, and the pace car is now out. They will have to go slow behind the pace car. Well, McGuinness is going to be wondering what's going on in Jason Davis's mind there. The flags are out for nearly half a lap. There is the pace car. They will have to follow that round. Davis, McGuinness, back in third place. 99, Chris Bishop was holding on just about from Hilton Hinks. We wait to see how they come over. Yes, they do. Over Hilltop is still 99. Hilton Hinks being challenged, but through goes McGuinness. McGuinness at Knickerbrook. John McGuinness got the TSR Honda perfectly out of the slipstream of Jason Davis. Jason Davis this time does not come back at him at Clay Hill as he did before the pace car came out. John McGuinness comes to the end of lap 12 and he stretches his lead over Jason Davis in second place. Jason Davis unable to respond to the pace of McGuinness. So McGuinness now finding his rhythm and easing away from Jason Davis. Final lap, John McGuinness is going to make it 2 out of the last 2 races. McGuinness has looked superb throughout this race here at Alton Park. Through Lodge Corner then, dropping down into Deer Leap. It's going to be McGuinness that takes the checker flag. It's been a fine ride on the Demon Vimto. Honda bike then, Paul Bird is ecstatic at trackside. And McGuinness is wondering where they all went. Something else John McGuinness may be wondering, what penalty Jason Davis might pick up for passing under a pace car flag. So while McGuinness celebrates the win, the big question in pit lane is, where will Jason Davis end up after the time penalty he will be inevitably given? Jason Davis collected a time penalty for the pass on McGuinness under the pace car flags, and that dropped into third place behind Lee Jackson. Callum Ramsey was fourth in front of poleman Haslam. So McGuinness takes the championship lead for the first time this year. Jason Davis will rue the day he missed those warning flags. McGuinness will no doubt view the gift as one of life's little bonuses.
John, congratulations. Now, as a result of that time penalty, you now are the championship leader.
Well, that's brilliant. Couldn't quite understand what Jason was up to. He just came flying past when the race was neutralised. I started slowing down and just come whizzing past it clear, which shocked me a little bit, but even so, I wanted to win the race outright. You know, I watched him for a couple of laps and seeing his weaknesses and pounced on him and edged away to, I think, a 4 or 5 second win. So yeah, brilliant.
The only thing that did get up John's nose all weekend was champagne. Who's going to stop him retaining his title now? Honda has won every Supersports race this year, but Ducati were marching on at Alton Park.
And a flying start there for the Ducati, straight off the line from Dean Thomas. Scott Smart is down. Scott Smart has hit the fence.